But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Go.
First run now for Kyren Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Hey, Kaplan.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Here's Herbert. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. On first down, Black. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now it's Herbert. His throw incomplete. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Herbert changing things up. On 3rd down, Randall. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. They snap it to Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers' decision. Go for it, pays off with 6 points. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Herbert scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Off play action. Fields.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11. Here we go, Scott.
Back to throw. Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Here we go, Scott. Matter.
Fields.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards.
Fields throwing again.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Herbert going to change the play here.
They'll drop to throw. It's caught by Randall. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. You look at the Steeler defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Black. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it here.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll run on 1st down. It's Black, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Black.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you're always worried about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Herbert now, escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And, Charles, no two ways around it. Anytime you get the current number 1 and number 2 seeds in the AFC playing each other this late in a season, it's a big game.
It is definitely a big game, and not just for seeding and placement and such, but for trying to establish yourself as a team to beat. You want everyone else in the league to look at you and say, boy, it's going to be tough to knock those guys off.
Here we go, son.
Fields now to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
The Steelers at 11-2 now, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
To throw is Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Hey, Ken. Hey, never mind, Monday. Go.
Now Fields. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Tonight.
Here's Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Mini base. Why not? Here we go. Tonight.
To the air again, Fields.
Flushed out right.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Jim Slant. Right.
Now Fields going to keep it running left.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Justin Fields
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Steelers add 6 to their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, nice move. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
No muss, no muss.
Here's Fields.
Over the middle, complete. That's Stevens. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Go jump, ready?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field. That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. A final shot before the break for Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Sherman. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He finds his man complete. That's Stevens.
He's got space past the 25.
And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
All right, let's go. Here we go, son.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Back to throw. Fields escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Stevens. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to him. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Fields going to change things up here.
It's second and inches at the Chargers' 8-yard line.
Now the first carry here for their running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Here we go, son.
They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the 50, here's Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Again, Herbert. Open man right side. That's McConkey. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw here, Herbert. Dancing to his left. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Herbert. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen from 13 yards out. And the Chargers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Fields. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Back to throw. Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Stevens. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
From the 50, here's Fields.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins.
Down the right sideline.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Quez Watkins.
50 yards.
And the Steelers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Herbert now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Don't jump.
Harris running straight ahead. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
West side, sit. Go.
Trying to take this home, they'll run.
The 20. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Here we go, son. Hey, 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and 3.
Here we go.
They'll run again.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Go.
Herbert to throw. That one complete to McConkey.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
The pressure came off of the corner, and while they recognized it and turned it into a big play, I'm looking at the defense on that one because when you do bring extra pressure, you have to rotate someone over for coverage, and I think he was a step too late and gave up a big play.
Herbert.
Flushed out right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Throwing, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Herbert going to throw.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
So it's a win here for the Steelers, and that's thanks largely to the play of their quarterback, Justin Fields, CD.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So for Pittsburgh, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year, and they'll get to stay